and welcome to this week's episode of Magoos Corner. I'm your host Trevor Greig, and we're going to have a look at round 13 for the Division 3 Reserves competition. And the first game of the week we're going to look at is Kilburn hosted Pembroke. And they had a better showing this week, Kilburn. They kicked 3 goals for, to Pembroke 17-16, 1-18. Zabanik, Batchelor and Davis were the goal scorers there for the Chicks, with Zabanik, Perkins, Lamb, Keys and Aegis. And for the Kings, Greeny with 7, Doon, Hills, Raz with a couple each, Greeny, Bentley, Breeder, Whiteman and Richardson were the better players there for the Kings. Seaton Ramblers hosted Jeps Cross at Pedlar Reserve, and in the end 10 goals 7, 67 to Jeps Cross 9-13, 67. So it was a toss of the coin there. But in the end, inaccurate kicking is bad footy. So you look at this one here, that was 3 goals to 2 in the first quarter, 5 goals to 4 in the second. Seaton only kicked the 1 goal in the third, where Jeps Cross got in front. They just went hard at the pill, and they kicked 3 goals in the third, and then Seaton came home 5 goals in the last quarter to Jeps Cross 1 goal 1. So they would have been a little bit twitchy, would have been biting their lips and their nails all the way through that last quarter. But unfortunately, that's what happens. Well, the light just went ping, and yeah, the siren went. So Lunn with a couple, Big Ashley Lunn with 2, Big Sag with a couple also, Bell, Ladado, Shane Harris, or it could be Stevie Harris, don't know which one it will be, Linky, Gat and Feast, and the best players there were Lunn, Linky, Feast, Kovacs and Big Sagitovic. Then for Jeps Cross, Peel. Peel. Sorry, you cannot have that name and not expect me to go. Peel was just peeling it off his head all day. With 3, Bray with 2, Watts, Flanagan and Birch. And the best players were Bray, Brooks, Tratus, Apps and Sim Cock. So yeah, nice day out there, so that would have been going off. Now, next game, Plimpton and Flinders Park, 17-17, 1-19, Flinders to Plimpton 4-10-34. I'm not sure what it was like, but we're up at Glenunga all day, and it was a 4 to 5 goal breeze going to the opposite end, so I'm not sure what it was like down this way. But Plimpton Rayner with a couple, Walker and O'Loughlin, Savikovis with, he was a better players, I'm not even going to try and pronounce it again. Heffernan, Koopman, O'Loughlin and Wood were the better players. And for Flinders Park, big bustling Benny Dido kicked 6, Fraser Garrick kicked 5, Vita with 2, Figert, Van Galen, Hambley and Cousins were the goal scorers, and best players were Cousins, Webber, Figert, Garrick and Hanson. 6 goals and don't get best on. I don't know. I don't know. That happened a couple of weeks ago, but they've obviously got the right name on there. But good work, Benny. Next game, Mitcham hosted Golden Grove at Thomas Farms Oval. I don't even know where Thomas Farms Oval is. I don't know if it's where Mitcham have always been playing, or they've just sold their oval again. I don't know. Not too keen on the selling ovals business, but my mate Cunty, he kicked 3, Hadrick with 2, Disher with 2, Blaze with a couple to get Mitcham to 10-9-69 to Golden Grove's 7-9-51. So just the 18 points. Bors, Archer, Stewart, Gunty and Hadrick were the better players. Morris with 3, Gaudio with 2, Walters and Puker. The Chuck and best players were Gaudio, Williams, York, Sumner and Walters. Now let's have a look at the last round, and my favourites here, Walkerville and Athelston, 8-11-59 to the Raggies, 4-4-28. Play by play, and the quarters have been entered as they were, so it makes us look much better than what we are. Walkerville getting out to a 1-goal lead at quarter time, kicking 3 goals in the second to Athelston's just the 1-goal one, kicking a couple again in the third. Athelston still had no answer, and then again only kicking 2 goals to Walkerville's 8, so 8-11-59 to 4-4-28. And after I say that, Walkerville don't put their best players or the goal scorers in, so nobody gets recognition. I'm just going to pick one. Gerlach had a cracking game. Harrop, don't know where you play, but you had a blinder. From Mune, yeah, you've and Papa Georgios, I'm just going to give you best on ground because of your name. No, so Spagnaletti for Athelston kicked 4. Davies, Spagnaletti, Cross, Bottrell and Tomaselli were the better players there for the Raggies. So let's have a look at next week's game. So round 14, Jeps Cross host Athelston at Dunker Fraser Reserve. So the TV crews should be lining up to get onto that one because you're in a bit of white line fever. Get onto it. For me, I'm going to take Athelston on that one. Golden Grove and Flinders Park and Harpersfield. Flinders Park, I'm going to give it to Flinders Park and back one out there. Back one out there. Oh, it's harder when you do this on your own. Seaton, travel out to Haslow Oval, the tree place. I'm going to have to say Pembroke on that one, as much as I don't like them, but they'll win. Mitcham and Kilburn at Thomas Farms Oval. Mitcham, 10. I'm going to say Kilburn are going to put up a fight here, and Mitcham will win by 20 goals. Walkerville and Plimpton at Walkerville Recreation Oval. Be a tough one, but I'll have to say Walkerville. Definitely have to say Walkerville for me. Once again, we thank you very much for your time. Make sure you subscribe to the SA Footballer magazine, and we'll catch you again next week.